Oh, there it is. Great. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fall River Media News, for your local politics. That is going to be interested in the and it's going to be interesting because um, just to remind everybody is that you people need to go out there and vote, and we all have to vote these people out because if we don't vote these people out, we're going to have the same old people in there. So that's what we have to do. But we can get to that in a little bit. I just wanted to put my uh, attention here to Market Basket outside over here of Market Basket. There's still a lot of, uh, well, I would say controversy going on um, between, the daughters, and the CEO and um, the other two executives that from Market Basket, ones that were suspended, and they still haven't figured it. They still haven't figured out their differences yet on what they're going to do. But I know that Market Basket, New Bedford, was uh, audit for the illegal aliens that were working there undocumented. But but Market Basket is still in a lot of trouble. I don't know how much trouble they are in, but when the DHS went in there and audited the whole place, and they found some undocumented illegal immigrants in there, but they still have to show papers whether if they're illegal to work in the United States um, over here. So, but if they do show some, if they do show some, paperwork that they're illegal to work in the United States, then they can come back and work here. But if they don't, they can't. Um, so, but my guess is that I believe that that some some of these illegal immigrants were. So I believe some of these illegal immigrants was working here at Market Basket. So over there. So it's kind of obvious that what you see here in Fall River. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, Market Basket is firing those two executives. Audit, one of the best CEOs of the company. You know what I'm saying? So, and I mean, the guy is also trying to, uh, you know, um, you know, make a difference because I remember one time um, that when we were in New Bedford, we fought for RDT to to be the CEO of this entire industry. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'll tell you one thing. We have to um, do this. I know DHS went in there in New Bedford. They audited the whole place, and and the undocumented illegal aliens that were working in there, they were they had. I mean, they had no social security. Okay, so social security cards. They had no They had no social security cards. They had no, documents that to prove that they want to work here in the United States. So, but that's just it. You know, uh, then this is what it boils down to. So we have to, you know, you can't, people can't be doing that. Okay, people can't be doing that. Working, in a place like this. You know what I'm saying? If you're undocumented, you know what I'm saying? So, but well, we still have some in here too. So, I mean, I saw a few. I saw a few in here. So, but I just don't want to, but say too much. But it is, what it is. But hey, that's DHS is to um, is to do that. You know what I'm saying? Um, so they will. I'm sure that they'll hit this one. I'm saying I'm sure DHS will hit this one soon because there is, if you have papers. I mean, we're not saying that you cannot work here, but in the United States, but you have to have illegal paperwork to work in the United States. You can't just come here and thinking that, well, it's okay for you to work here without papers. But you have to have paperwork. So I mean, that's just it. So and what I'm saying is now we're going to be talking about uh, in politics. We got a couple of candidates. We got two. We got a couple of candidates that are running for. Um, we got a couple of candidates like Carlos Caesar, Boomer, and then we have also a couple of new candidates running for city council like Ricky Tiff. Ricky Tiff wants to get reelected. Um, you know, and then you got the other one. Also, I know him very good. I even signed his nomination papers too. So that wants to get elected too. There is a couple of new city councilors that are we're going to get in here, and then but we got to get that forensic audit in there. That forensic audit has to get in there. Okay, that is the number one piece. That forensic audit. That's the biggest part of this election, is that forensic audit. Okay, so forensic audit, we have to get it in here. You know what I'm saying too. So we have to be. It has to be. You have to be for the forensic audit. So because that's the biggest part, and plus also the charter too. So we have to put when the charter comes up, and when we do the charter, we have to put the forensic audit in the charter. You know what I'm saying? We got to change the language around too. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't change the language around, the next year the next 2 years there's gonna be more problems. So we gotta and plus again, I talk about this all the time. Okay, with Moore Healy, Governor Moore Healy, $3,870 a week or a day, okay, supporting the illegal aliens and putting them up and housing them and putting them up. There's no way to do that. This is why they don't want the audit, because they want to spend our money the way they want to spend it, and it's not right for that. Too, you know what I'm saying? If you're supporting the illegal aliens, okay, if you're supporting them and giving them the money, of course the state ain't gonna have any money. Okay, of course. I mean, it's right. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we cannot. And this is why we cannot, you know, upgrade our fire stations. Is because of what Moore Healy's doing. And Mayor Paul Coogan's no price package either with all this. You know what I'm saying? So we need a mayor that's going to help us out. Okay, we need a mayor that's going to be for the people. Okay, not for themselves, for the people. Okay, for the taxpayers. Okay, not to help himself and not to help his rich friends. We want a mayor that's going to be for the people. To listen to what the people have to say, because let me tell you something. Okay, without us, without us, the mayor and the city council, they're nobody. Okay, without us. So that's why it's important to listen to us, because you know something. If you listen to us, maybe you get something going, get something right, because we got good ideas too. You know what I'm saying as well. Um, then, and the problem is, what they do is, and this has been a ongoing thing all the time. History will always repeat itself. Okay, it would always do. Okay, um, no matter what, you know, because sometimes when mayors get in, city councils get in, they talk a good game. I know that. Okay, and when they get in there, they forget about us. So that's why we have to be sure that, be careful who we vote for, okay? Because we have to be sure that, we want a candidate that's we want a candidate. We already got two candidates that's already for the people. We already got a city council, Ricky Tippett, for the people. Okay, we want to make sure that there is other candidates in there that's going to be for the people. We don't want them to say, "Oh, we're for the people." Then all of a sudden, then here we go. Let history repeat itself again, and then they'll say, "Oh," then they'll forget about us. We don't want that. Okay, we want somebody that's going to be for us. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know. Um, but anyways, soon enough that DHS will order this market basket here too as well, because there's a lot of them in here still. Um, um, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know who's who in here, but anyways, it's hard to say in here. But that would be up to DHS to, to come in here and audit the place. But it's sad. It is. It's we have to, um, but we got to clean this. We got to clean this up. You know what I'm saying? Because there's too much money being wasted, uh, and we got to keep fighting for that audit, man. Got to keep fighting for that forensic audit. Got to, because um, this taxpayers' money, man. Your working money, everybody else's hard working money. So we have to. So we got to keep fighting for what we believe in. You got to keep fighting for what your values, okay? Because if you don't, you let it go, and you keep voting the same people in all the time, the problem's going to get bigger. The problem's not going to go away. If you vote different people in, you get different results. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we need. You know, um, bone the same people in. No, I mean, you're gonna get the same old crap again, a bull like you have been for the last 2 years. Okay, and you don't want that. Okay, but if we vote different people in, we get different ideas. Okay, and we can get different results. Because see, a politician will again will talk a good game and persuade your vote and tell this, oh, we're for the people, we're for this. Then when they get in there, here we go. History repeats itself. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care, and then they're not going to care, because you know what? Now that he's in there, he's not going to care about you. So we got to make sure and question the city council, the candidates. Are you going to be for the people? Are you sure? Make sure you record it as you talk to them. Okay, make sure you record it. Okay, and then if they don't, then you can play back the record and say, "Hey, look, yeah, you do. I have you recorded. You said that. You were for the people, and all of a sudden, and you're not. So you record them and say, "Hey, look, are you going to be for the people? If you're not for the if you're going to be for the people, then say you're going to be for the people. Don't say you're going to be for the people and then all of a sudden then not. You know what I'm saying? So record them, ask them questions, talk to them, and say, hey, look, are you for the audit? Okay. You know, and if they're not for the audit, that's them are the ones that you don't want. Okay. Them are the ones that you don't want. But but you gotta that's what you gotta do. Okay. You gotta be for the people. Okay. You know, I mean, let's put it this way: we're the government. Let's put it that way. But anyways, with all that being said, market basket with the illegal aliens in there, the Bedford market basket being uh, raided and audit with um, the illegal aliens in there. They clean that out. Well, market basket is still in trouble, regardless. So I'm keeping an eye out and see what's going on. I may want to say and think and say, well, maybe they're probably going to pay big fines because of hiring these people. Whoever hired these people are going to be paying big fines. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it, it's right. You know, so I know, yeah, but again, I'm outside the market basket. In the background here, next to the bus depot here. I don't want to go up too far ahead with that, and so I don't want to go up too far ahead with that. So, anyways, but hey, thank you guys, I appreciate it, and for listening. And I know some of you people out there are listening, but hey, take care. I'll be on Wednesday at 6:30 and Thursday at 6:30 again. So take care, everybody. Have a great one. Bye now.